Thank you, everybody, for joining us back here at DynaCERT's channel. We're sitting here once again with President and Chief Executive Officer of DynaCERT, Mr. Jim Payne. And Jim, there was a couple questions people had been asking. I was wondering if I could borrow just a little bit of your time to glean some insight from you.
For sure. I look forward to it, Michael.
Perfect. So the first question is, and this is both these questions are from a gentleman named Mark. He was asking, why don't you think governments are paying a lot of attention to this technology? Is this a problem with evangelizing it and just getting the word out there, or what do you think?
Well, I would say that, we've sort of a two-pronged approach here, but certainly the government has been slow, although they have been here, they've visited the facilities, they tell us they're behind it. But government, as I think we all realize, are slow, and they've obviously had other ideas with the EV, and I thought this kind of got in the way, but I do believe that they are now starting to grasp that as we are starting to get more municipalities and government involvement. We are now talking with government bodies and military. Because here's the thing, Michael, everything that they've talked about, typically they're talking 10, 20, 30 years down the road.
Mhm.
And we have a technology that works today. And it's interesting. I actually had a conversation just earlier today with another gentleman talking specifically about this. And he said, why is it they're always looking so far down the road, talking zero emissions? Why are we not looking at, how do we start applying these technologies today? And this is where I really, really think DynaCERT is a huge bridge to that zero technology. But our technology is here, it works, it's proven, and it's now.
Yeah, very well said. Governments usually move very, very slow. It's just kind of the nature of the beast, so to speak. And also true, they definitely look very, very far ahead, and I guess can't see the forest from the trees, so to speak, and are missing some of this. But like you said, that's just time, right? So things have been moving and getting better on that front, which I'm glad to hear.
The way they are now talking about carbon credits and carbon tax, something like that, that is starting to fit exactly in line with where DynaCERT is today, because we have the worldwide patents on the means and methods of monitoring and monetizing carbon credits within all internal combustion engines with our technology. And this is something we're literally just on the final steps of having certified. We fully expect that this will happen this year. And, that ties directly in with everything that the government is proposing to do or saying they're going to do. And I think, we may cross that bridge sooner than later.
Wonderful. Glad to hear it. And another part of Mark's question, he was wondering if the technology itself would be utilized by just regular non-fleet kind of diesel trucks, just Dodge, Ford, Chevys, and so on, that your everyday person would get on the street.
Well, I can tell you, we do have some companies that are running them. I drive a Ford F-250. I had previously had a Ford F-150. They were both diesels. I had a unit on my F-150, and it reduced the fuel economy from 12 liters per 100 kilometers to 9 liters per 100 kilometers. So it works. Now, we have been looking at the potential of downsizing because our units were not really designed for something of that size or that nature. And currently, I'm not sure the economics are there. Certainly if somebody's putting a lot of miles on, it makes sense. But for the average person driving shorter distances than that, the economics are really not there for it today.
Wonderful, Jim. Well, thank you for coming on and sharing your answers. Any other updates for DynaCERT? Anything you want to share about how the week's going so far?
The week is actually going very, very good. We just received a very significant purchase order this afternoon, which there will be a press release going out within a couple of days. And I encourage people to watch for that because this is something of very significance and something that, I think is a major turn in positive events.
Wonderful. Well, Jim, I guess we'll give everyone a little bit of spoiler there. So everybody, please stay tuned. Let us know if you have any other questions. Mark, thank you so much for your questions today. And Jim, thank you again for your time and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Michael.